A warm hospitality to everyone. I'm Alfer Sanchez. Together with me, my co-authors, Mike Haizon M. David and Ilyn M. Mendoza. We are from Don Honorio Ventura State University, Bacolor. Our research study entitled The Moderation Analysis of Gender Between Work-Life Balance, Job Satisfaction, and Intention to Stay. For the introduction, a key component of hospitality is the hotel industry, which combines the functional and spatial services of accommodation with all other ancillary services, such as food and beverage services. Studying hospitality principles such as service orientation and employees' job satisfaction is main component, as well as the fact that the hotel sector involves interacting with people. Having undergone several stages of organizational component modification, today's gender roles in the hotel sector have evolved dramatically. In today's world, finding a work-life balance, a volatile and dynamic corporate environment, not an easy process. It is challenging to find perfect work-life balance. Many people believe they have a strong work-life balance and decent over there. For the statement of the problem, this study aimed to answer the following questions. How may the respondents be described in terms of gender? How may the work-life balance, job satisfaction, and intention to stay of the respondents be evaluated? Is there a significant effect between the work-life balance, job satisfaction, and intention to stay among DOT-accredited hotel employees? Does gender pose a moderating effect between work-life balance and job satisfaction to intention to stay of DOT-accredited hotel employees? For the method, the research design, the study used a quantitative research design, specifically regression and moderation analysis, to measure the direct and moderating effect of gender between a work-life balance and job satisfaction to intention to stay among DOT-accredited hotel employees. For the participant and settings, the respondent of this study were currently employed in the Department of Tourism accredited hotels in Pampanga. 340 respondents were the main source of data needed for the completion of the study, since they were currently working in the field. For the research instrument, the major instrument of this study was survey questionnaire form. It was the primary source of the data. The survey questionnaire was modified, standardized, adapted from the study of Darren Cross 2017. The part of the questionnaire used in this study that gathers ordinal data were subjected to reliability testing to determine the internal consistency of the items. Based on the 340 respondents of the study, the Cronbach alpha values of the questionnaire have been computed. The subsections of the questionnaire for the work-life balance with 5 items, the Cronbach alpha of 0.877. For the job satisfaction with the 7 items, with the Cronbach alpha of 0.942. For the intention to stay with the 4 items, with Cronbach alpha of 0.901, it revealed that the questionnaire have a high internal consistency and reliability. Table 2 shows the gender of the respondents. Most of the respondents were female with 188 or 55.3%. The remaining 44.7% or 152 were male respondents. The results on the perception of the respondents on the work-life balance were presented in Table 3. The results revealed that the respondents agreed that the company treated all employees the same way. When using work-life balance policy with a mean of 2.98, the company allowed using telecommuting to work from or outside of their central workplace with a mean of 2.96. The company allowed them to take time off personal issues with a mean of 2.89. Referral services were provided by the company for their personal matter with a mean of 2.88. The job sharing between two or more people in a full-time job in a company were allowed with a mean of 2.18. In general, the respondents have a positive perception on the factors about work-life balance with a mean of 2.19. The analysis on the job satisfaction table 4 revealed that the respondents agreed that their job was enjoyable with a mean of 3.35. They felt their job was meaningful with a mean of 3.32. They were satisfied with their choice of their professional with a mean of 3.29. They were satisfied with their choice of employer with a mean of 3.24. Their current job met their pre-employment expectation with a mean of 3.20. They felt a sense of pride in doing their job with a mean of 3.14, and they look forward to going to work with a mean of 3.05. In general, the respondents agreed that they are satisfied on their job with a mean of 3.23. The analysis to intention to stay, Table 5 revealed that the respondents agreed that they have planned to stay in the organization as long as possible with a mean of 3.21. They don't have planned to leave this organization with a mean of 3.06. Under no circumstances will they voluntarily to leave the organization before they retire with a mean of 3.01. And they would be reluctant to leave the organization with a mean of 2.93. In general, the respondents agreed that they have the plan to sustain in their job with a mean of 3.05. The table 6 shows the statistically significant prediction of the independent variables as predictors to the dependent variable. In other words, there's a direct effect between the work-life balance and intention to stay, as well as between the job satisfaction and intention to stay. The result indicate that the work-life balance of the respondent were indicative of their job satisfaction and intention to stay. The more the positive perception in work-life balance, the higher their job satisfaction and higher their intention to stay in their work. As seen in Table 7, gender does not moderate the effect of the work-life balance and job satisfaction to the intention to stay. Regardless of gender, the average person spends a significant amount of their time at work. At some point, people become less satisfied with their job due to imbalance between their professional and personal lives. However, a balance between work-life balance can also lead to a higher level of job satisfaction and intention to stay in a organization. For the conclusion and recommendation, to begin with the majority of the respondent of the study are female. The presence of women in the industry is making provision of service more complex because they're passive of the nature when they are able to address the caring needs of the customer. While men would value the perceive of the organizational support and precise work procedure. In addition, the respondents have a positive perception of the factors about the work-life balance. They also agree that they are satisfied on their jobs in terms of intention to stay, and they agree they have the plan to retain in their job. Employees who have a good work-life balance are more likely to feel content when they report to a work. In conclusion, gender does not moderate the effect of the work-life balance and job satisfaction to intention to stay. The jobs held by the men and women vary greatly across in all industries, profession, job categories, and firm types. While the differences change because of the economic employment structure changes along with the end of gender-based employment discrimination. As the result of this study, which shows that the gender does not moderate the effect of the work-life balance and job satisfaction to intention to stay, it is recommended to balance their job, the work-life balance of the employees, and for job satisfaction, which may lead to a less attrition rates. Work-life balance above the endeavors of the employees to split their time vitality among work and other significant parts of their lives, according to Habler and Lemon 2009, as well as the desire to stay for the employed with the company. Consequently, it mentioned that regardless of gender, the average person spend a significant amount in their time at work. That would be the end of my presentation. Thank you and mabuhay.